Lions and tigers and bears. Lions and tigers and flags. Lions and tigers and flags. That's all I've been hearing in the news. Flags and lions, flags and lions. Daniel, what are your thoughts on the Confederate flag? Daniel, is the Confederate flag a symbol of racism? What do you think should be happening? Do you think the government should be having Confederate flags flying over political buildings? Daniel, what do you think about the lion that was killed? One, let's talk about the lion first. Big game hunting, although I don't really understand it, it is legal in the country of Zimbabwe. You can get a license and you can hunt legal big game. That includes lions. Do I support that? I don't really care, to be honest, because quite frankly, I don't really see the accomplishment or appeal of hunting a big game animal like a lion. I don't find the appeal of it. I don't find it, a manly thing to shoot an animal with a gun. If you're doing it because you need food, that's different. If you're living up in northern Alaska, that's different. That whole different environment up there. You don't have grocery stores that you can just walk to. A lot of people survive off actual local game and local animals that up really high up near the Arctic in the northern region of Alaska. Well, that's fine by me. But a real accomplishment is taking on a lion with a K-bar knife. That is an accomplishment to me. Shooting it with a compound bow, a gun, I just don't see the appeal of doing that. Am I against people doing that if they have a legal license? No, but again, that's their choice. If they want to go kill a lion with a legal license, that's fine by me. I don't really care either way. I'm not someone who's like, yeah, you killed a lion. Look at how big my cock is. I'm getting turned on. I'm gonna have a big lion skull at the top of my house now. Okay, yeah, whatever floats your boat, whatever helps your ego, motherfucker. But in terms of this whole situation of the dentist who killed the lion, who didn't have the proper permits, didn't have the license, which supposedly he did, but he thought the people he was working with didn't have the proper license to kill it. Yeah, it's sad that a local lion that was a tourist favorite got killed, illegally by this hunter who was a dentist. And I really don't fucking care about the lion being killed, more so about how the internet lynch mobs react. And that's why I fucking hate the internet. The internet is a blessing, but also a curse, because I feel as if the media takes a large portion of exaggerating the story and making people react on an emotional lynch mob, which is the majority of what this reaction of the internet has been. Thousands upon thousands of people signing petitions. They've been going to the guy's dentist office. His dentist office is closed. All this terrible shit has happened to him, which, rightfully so, because people are angry at him. But it goes a step further than that. You can protest and be angry at this guy all you want, but the moment that you participate and contribute to this internet lynch mob of doxing all of his personal information makes you a scummy fucking person. And I fucking despise you. I can't stand fucking people who jump on these emotional bandwagon lynch mobs and feel the necessity to give people social security numbers, give their children's names, their daughters, the wives, all of their information, personal information, not their business, place of their dental arrangement, but their actual home address, going there harassing them, giving them death threats, all their social security numbers. That is deplorable behavior. And a large majority of these fucking animal rights activists, they support this type of behavior of doxing people's personal information because someone did something that they don't fucking like. And I can't stand fucking people like that. I hate people like that. I want to fucking punch people in the face, not literally, but metaphorically. It angers me so much, because you know what? I've been a victim of having my information, social security number, doxed. Had that happen once. Had my credit card and Verizon phone number got hacked. Someone got in my account, got my credit card information. Someone who watched me on YouTube who didn't like me. I've had to change my phone number 4 or 5 fucking times because some people feel the need to dox it for whatever reason. And it angers me when I see this happen to other people. Even people who you might think deserve to be doxed, they don't. There's no justification that you can come up with on why people should be legally doxed with all their personal information just because something they did that you don't like. It's an SJW tactic, which I find deplorable under every circumstance. and situation. So in terms of the lion, where were you 5 months ago? Because guess what? These lions in Zimbabwe were being killed. Exactly the same, legally with the license. Where were you? Where's your internet activism 6 months ago, a year ago, the past 30 fucking years? Where's your internet activism? Oh no, the media covers it, and now you're an internet animal rights activist. Woo fucking woo. Good for you. And that's goes before I go to cover the flag issue. This is all the media. The media has been covering these stories, and it has like hyper exaggerated them to even bigger because you have CNN, Fox News, all these people who watch these stupid news channels who see them covered and then they feel the need to talk about it and spew ignorance on the subject. So no, I don't like what the dentist did. What he did was illegal, yes, and he should be held accountable to the laws, I believe, of that specific country. But it's funny because even the president of Zimbabwe and a lot of the people in that country and region of the world have even spoken up about this lion. They're like, we don't really care that this lion was even killed because we have a lot more other problems to be worrying about, such as our corrupt government, the fact that in certain regions of that country, slavery is still being practiced, the sex trade over there. There's so many issues over in Zimbabwe that these people in that region are caring more about and fighting more about rather than a fucking goddamn lion that got killed. Personally, in my personal opinion, ooh, did you hear that voice screech? Personally, in my opinion, I value human life more than animals. I know some people are going to be mad by that. I love my 2 dogs. I treat them as children. But honestly, I choose a human life or that of an animal. And at least the locals and the people of Zimbabwe can understand that their lives are more important and they have more important things to be caring about within their country rather than a goddamn lion being killed. So the Confederate flag is a big issue, or I haven't seen it as big as issue, but it was like a few weeks ago. What are my thoughts on the Confederate flag? Quite frankly, I don't care. Oh, you don't care? How can you not care? It's a symbol of racism. Whether or not the Confederate flag is a symbol of racism, it's really not my concern, and talking about it I feel as if I'm wasting my time and effort talking about the Confederate flag, but because it's been asked so many times on my Tumblr and other social networking, I just feel like I kind of need to address it. My thoughts on the Confederate flag is this. It's a symbol. People have different interpretations of what a flag is. People in Texas think it's a symbol of Southern pride. Some people in the West, some people in the North, some people in the South think that it's a symbol of racism. So how exactly do you determine what this symbol actually is? And here's the thing, I feel the same way about the Nazi flag. If people want to have the Nazi flag in their front lawn, they are free to do that, as long as they don't practice out their beliefs and, harm people or spew out their ignorant beliefs like most people do. But, if people have the Nazi flag in their front lawn, that's their belief. That's their choice. That is their right to have. I'm a full supporter of people's right to believe what they want to believe and support what they want to support. Whether or not I disagree with it, they have the freedom to express that. And if they want to express that through the Nazi flag in their front lawn, they are able to do that. Now, the problem that I have, although I despise the Nazi flag, though I despise a lot of these symbols and their meanings, and I'm okay with people having them on their car. I'm okay with people having them in the front lawns because it is their right to have it. They are free to express themselves how they feel they want to express themselves. And these people going up on cars, I've watched video after video of people, white and black people, going up to somebody's car, punching out their window of the person who's in the car because they have the Confederate flag and ripping their flag off their vehicle. I've seen people going up to people's lawns of their house and throwing rocks through their windows because they have a Confederate flag over the top of their door. More of this lynch mob behavior, and it's deplorable. I don't give a fuck if a flag offends you. If the Nazi flag offends you, so fucking what? That does not excuse you vandalizing someone's property because you don't like the symbol. Same goes for the Confederate flag. Whether or not it's a symbol of racism does not give you the right to perform this lynch mob mentality and destroy people's property. What the fuck is wrong with you? You are fueled nothing by this emotional fuel. That's all you really have in your life is these passionate emotions in which you justify vandalizing people's property, where you justify doxing people because you don't like what they did. I'm so tired of this mentality that people have, and it seems to be growing more and more when the media covers the fucking Confederate flag, when the media covers the fucking lion. What even shocks me more is that we had this flag sitting on top of government buildings of people who were black and white walking into political buildings, out and back and forth, and no one blinked an eye. The media gets a hold of this, some story, this is why rioting is happening, and the flag is now removed off of everything. And again, whether or not you consider it a flag of racism, I don't care. I really don't care. But you're talking about it. I'm talking about it because it's frustrating to me to see that people will excuse anything that they do because someone else has something or does something or supports something or has beliefs that they don't like. And it's deplorable. And I hate it. And I'm tired of it, so therefore I'm speaking out against it. I don't care how many dislikes this video gets, how many people say, how can you not care? Because I have better things in my life to be worrying about. I'm going back to school next month. I don't care about a flag, I don't care about a lion. There's bigger issues, to me anyway, that I should be focusing on rather than a flag and a lion that the media likes to exaggerate to get people more angry than they already are.